The day might finally be here. The HCBBS clock is on the final redstone lamp, and it is going to be reaching the bottom incredibly soon. And to be frankly honest, I'm slightly terrified. I'm starting to second guess my theory that it's all to do with a Bumbo Baggins Society. That's starting to seem more and more unlikely every single day. And I must admit, the Infini Bee that Comfan is creating, well, I think it's safe to say that theirs is considerably more impressive than our offering. I mean, as much as I really appreciated Iscal's challenge and Iscal's quest, and the fact that we went on the quest, you know, our offering is quite a long way away from the clock. I don't even know if the clock even knows about the offering. We've got it. We can offer it from a distance. I mean, this thing's come from space. I'm sure that won't affect things, will it? Look, all right, I've believed that it is the Bumbo Baggins Society all the way up to this point. I've got Hobbit friends as well. Okay, so I guess we'd be up with them. And we'll wait for this thing to count down, and we'll see what happens. My fingers are crossed, my toes are crossed, my Hobbit Hole HQ is ready. I'm prepared.
What if nothing happens, Mumbo?
What? Yeah, what if nothing happens? I mean, what if it is just... Look, you know what? No,
the great things already happened. We're hobbits.
Exactly.
And we went on an amazing adventure to Mumbo's base.
And we are
and the shopping district.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Where we are.
That is true. Okay. All right. The quest was a little bit me-centric. Okay. I can promise you that. But here's the thing. Okay.
I see something missing too.
Oh no! I forgot my offering. I forgot my offering for the clock. It was all for nothing. What does that mean for the? Does that mean that if I haven't brought my offering,
does this go wrong? Are you the reason why this is going to go wrong, Mumbo?
Well, we might not end up being like favourable hobbits when everything turns into hobbits. We might be.
Hopefully, my second breakfast in my hand, it will.
Yes,
it.
I think yeah, that's probably true.
Second breakfast all around.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
come on, Mumbo, second breakfast. Look, where is it?
Here's the thing. I had a lot of faith. I have actually got a second breakfast. There we go.
Oh, there we go. All good.
Here's the thing. Okay, look, I don't want to say this. Okay, but now that it's down to the last light, I don't know how much faith I have in my theory. You know?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you telling us you're going to become a believer?
Well, like no. I mean, they.
Yeah, look at those guys.
They've definitely brought a lot to the table. There's no denying that. Like they've brought a lot to the table when it comes to the visuals. But we didn't.
I mean, I was at their rally and it was very convincing.
Oh, was it?
I'm not gonna lie.
And look at the lovely outfits of False and Beef as well. Like they're looking.
Going to the Bahamas. We have to live in the Shire.
Right.
I mean,
we really messed up. Should we come up with other suggestions for what it could be? Like maybe we could hedge our bets a little bit. Like, because
I'm all for Big Bomb Sploosh. That was my theory.
Big Bomb Sploosh.
I mean, XP, you were build bases secretly. Have you built any secret bases, or have you didn't hedge your bets? No.
No.
Ah.
I'm all in on Hobbit.
Did you build a secret base?
No, I mean I haven't done that either.
I haven't either.
So,
Wait,
it's gone. All right,
what?
Oh my god! Oh.
It's gone off. Do we go in?
Is there an in? Ow!
There's an in. There's an in.
Is there?
There's an in.
Oh, go!
And
go.
We were wrong. We were. What happened? What happened, guys? What was that?
Wow!
What happened?
Somebody, I think Scar shot a rocket down the hole.
Wow, Scar!
Oh my goodness!
God,
all right, well, we probably need to get.
Can I have my stuff?
No one's picked up your stuff.
I'm just gonna pick it all up because that's very important stuff.
Well, careful because Beef died too. Beef died too.
This is not what I expected.
Discuss later.
Well, look, okay, forget that because we found the meaning and I was wrong. It's not Bumbo Baggins Society in the slightest.
Mumbo.
Yeah.
How
dang it, Mumbo.
It's Hermitcraft Big Base Swap. So you want me to? Are you guys in here? Can you read the signs?
I'm in here now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Who
read
wa-
the signs, Mumbo, because that's, you know, all you
XB's
do.
the dedicated. He's the dedicated. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you for
The
giving us.
accent, man.
Thank you for giving us the deeds to your base in the form of a signed paper submitted before the deadline. Okay, that
Wait,
doesn't.
what?
Yeah, so it's. You know that thing that
I
we
did
signed.
sign a paper. I will admit I did sign a paper.
And it was before the deadline,
did I.
because this was the deadline. I guess this was the Okay.
This was the deadline.
We were way before
what
the
did
deadline.
I do?
Your base has now been transferred to another hermit indefinitely. You have now been assigned a new base by the HCBBS. Go up to your label box to see what base you now own. Deeds can be, there's small print here. Deeds can be transferred between hermits. Whoever holds the deeds owns the base. Okay. So I now own Scar's base.
Oh God, who's?
Oh my
I've got
goodness.
Joe Hills.
I mean, I got
a museum.
I've got.
You've got a whole city. You've got a whole city.
Oh,
What?
Oh, hi, Corrales.
I I've got. I mean, what have I got? I've got a massive tunnel bore. I've got like an enchanted village. I mean, Scar. I've got his chest monster. I've got his chest monster. I have to.
Oh, you've got his. You've got to sort out his chest monster.
Oh my goodness, where is he?
Does that mean Corrales has my base?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so because what base has Scar got? I don't know. He's got your head on for starters, so it's all a bit confusing.
I feel like that is a thing. I'm very confused.
I can't. Does this mean I'm the mayor? No, I don't think it goes that far.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think it goes that far.
Wait, what's this? Oh. Was this
I don't know
somebody's
what to
melon?
say anymore. This is all kind of
I mean, I
new and different.
neither do I. I don't have to feed my base anymore. This is wonderful. I never have to feed my base again. This is the best news I've ever heard. And I don't have to deal with
pretty great.
I don't have to deal with that portal anymore, that terrible, awful portal that we all complained about. It's just
And I can shave my feet and not be a hairy hobbit anymore.
Exactly. Everyone.
But I liked your feet. I liked your feet.
Oh yeah,
so
does this
very
mean we're
hairy.
not? Are we not hobbits, or are we committing to the hobbit thing? Are we just gonna stay as hobbits, or is this? Was this just?
I feel like.
You know. So you're not.
I
You're
mean,
not
if
part
no
of the
one
crew
else
still.
is going to be a hobbit, I don't think.
Is there like a magic de-hobbiting machine? I feel like somebody should build one of those.
Yeah. Well. Didn't think that far ahead, buddy. Didn't think that far ahead. I must admit. You know, I'm sure we can think of something else. But maybe if we just run at a non-hobbit as fast as possible, like maybe it just removes the hobbitiness. Honestly, you know, I've had so many different skins this season. I don't know how they keep changing, but they do. So I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can work out something.
Just accidentally.
This is. I got Kratz's face.
That is wild. That is absolutely wild.
I guess this is the end for the Bumbo Baggins Society.
Yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun.
So it really was just a Mumbo base tour.
Yeah, well, it's not my base anymore, so that's quite upsetting. I advertised a base that's not even mine anymore. Well, that was definitely something. I am now my own neighbor. Like this is where I live now. This is my neighbor's base. That feels strange, but I can't help but feel a little bit good about the fact that it's down to 3 hearts at this point in time, and I don't have to worry about it because it's not my base anymore. They're not my diamonds anymore down at the center, so if this thing dies permanently, then I guess that's someone else's problem. Although, I kind of don't want it to die though. Look, let's stop talking about not my actual base and start talking about my actual base. This rather ridiculous looking thing right here is now mine. Like, I own all of this. This is all mine. The helicopters, they're mine. Satellites, they're mine. All of these things and bits and pieces and cranes, they're all mine. This thing, whatever, I think this is a drill. I own a drill now. I don't know why I felt the need to point out this drill. Like, I'm proud of owning this drill. Look at this drill. How did I not mention this gigantic drill? I now own many drills. Some of them bigger than others. Hey, you. You there with your torches in your hands and your strange face. You're mine. Hey, backwards legs, wide arm thing. Mine. This crazy logo thing is mine. This barrier that I can walk under. It's mine. This dog is mine. Hole is mine. Conveyor belt is mine. Street lamps are mine. Everything is mine. And that's without going over to the Enchanted Forest. I can't believe that this place right here is all mine. I mean, even the tiny mushrooms. The tiny mushrooms are mine. I now own the tiny mushrooms. This is absolutely so cool. Like, it is so cool wandering around these areas. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I gotta say, Scar did a very, very good job of building my base. Like, an incredibly good job. Wait, have I also got some animal farms? I mean, they're not the sort of farms that I'm used to. You know, there isn't too much redstone involved. It looks like, hang on, there's some hoppers and things out the back here. Is there meant to be some redstone going on? Oh my goodness, it looks like we've got a sort of redstone farm? I mean, honestly, I'm not really quite sure. But with this now being my base, I guess we can work on this sort of thing. We can build up redstone farms and we can, well, it's my base. I can put the things into my base, what I want to put into my base. I mean, I guess that's what we should probably do, right? We should probably have a look around and work out what things are where. This is definitely a site. This is... I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest with you. I do know how to feel about this, though. This clearly has been working out well. It's been working out really, really well. I have pumpkin pie, golden carrots, cake and emeralds for life. I do need to find where my bed is, though. Every single door I open seems to just have a villager of some sort in it. Is it in the giant snail? I feel like it's probably inside the giant snail. I mean, there's a lot of things. Scar, I mean, I have so much stuff. And it's so unorganized. How am I meant to find anything in this place? How am I meant to find anything? I mean, look at the poor Kaguma. It's had a shulker box installed into its door. There's just stuff everywhere. But at least I've finally found my bed. My bed is occupied. By what? What is occupying my bed? What? There's nothing in there. I've been given a haunted base. I don't know if I want to be here. That is genuinely a problem that I've never ever seen or had before. And now I'm a bit scared. There must be a bed round here somewhere that isn't occupied by ghosts. Well, the good thing is I spent so long looking for a bed that actually now it's daytime. I guess maybe that's the way that Scar sleeps. He just looks for his bed for ages, and by the time he's found it, he doesn't actually need to sleep anymore. I mean, that's a system that works, whatever works. Maybe that's the first upgrade that I can make to my new base, which is installing a slightly more efficient sleeping system, one where you actually do sleep. I mean, oh my goodness. It's worse. It's worse than I even thought it was. All of these, they are all filled. I mean, that at least makes sense. Okay, we've got a lot of bamboo there. We've got a few bits of redstone dust. We got some hopper. We got some hopper minecarts. Just green dye. A bench. Just a crafting table in this double chest here. Oh, okay, perfect. This is the azure bluet and one piece of rotten chest. And it's one of the only chests that's labelled, and it's labelled with dirt. This sign is a lie, as is this one. The sandstone chest contains spruce logs, ender pearls, and obsidian. The sand chest contains a bunch of leaves, a crafting bench, and a bed. Well, at least that's something. Gravel is pumpkin pies, a dragon head, and some bone meal. What could possibly be in the glass chest? Okay, of course. Yeah, it's wood and paper and sugarcane. I think that Scar would agree with me here that this organisationally is a bit of a nightmare. As a man who very much likes sorting systems and having his items organised, this is causing me a little bit of stress. I mean, this is good. Look, terracotta. Wow. He has been very busy. So we've got a lot of dirt. An awful lot of dirt. A lot of gravel. I mean, he's a mining machine. He's actually a mining machine. Is this all glass? Does he have a super smelter to smelt this glass? I feel like Scar is the sort of person that wouldn't have a super smelter and is stood next to a furnace and just waited for all of this to go through. This is absolutely incredible. Like, the number of resources that Scar has gathered is insane. And I really just want to be able to organise them. And I want to be able to put them into... I want to organise them automatically. Like, I really, really want to do that. You know what? I think I'm going to make a list of all the things that I want to do to upgrade my base using various different redstone systems and things. And then we can start working our way through them. You know, we can really start converting this from being Scar's base into my base. You know, really making it a home. Because I guess for the rest of the season, this is where I'm going to be living. What is the likelihood that there is a book and quill in one of these shulker boxes? If it wasn't for the big base swap, you wouldn't have to die, my friend, but unfortunately it has to be done. Base upgrade plans. Number 1, large scale bulk item sorter. Some form of large scale super smelter. Number 3 is improved animal agriculture. That's good enough. Number 4 is doors and stuff. I think that's arguably the most important one, actually. So now we have an official plan and we know exactly what we're doing. I feel like we should put it somewhere where we're not going to forget about it, which is here. And then we can have a little sign that just reminds us that that is important. Those are our plans. Yes, I probably could have used a lectern, but here's the issue, right? I don't know where books are kept, and I don't want to look around for books anymore, and there's no cows within like a many-mile radius of this place because I killed them all earlier on in the season, so this will have to do. Now, I'm just admiring the view of the base from my crane up at the top here, and I'm thinking, you know, this pathway here, the one with the spiders on it, well, it seems to run out and then it abruptly stops here. And I'm thinking that this looks like it probably could go forward into another area. Like there could be an extra area of the base off in this space here that really connects into this space and gives a meaning to this pathway. And what's a better connection than the storage system? I mean, if we built up a storage system all the way out here, you know, an enormous one, an absolutely huge one, and then encased it in something and connected up this road here into that building, I mean, come on. Come on. Like, that would look bonkers. That would look seriously, seriously cool. I might have to have a chat with Scar to find out what he actually planned to do with this, because it would be nice to be in line with what he was thinking. And I'll also have a chat with Scar and ask him what types of items are most frequently stored inside this storage system here, so then I know what to put inside this bulk storage system so that it can actually fill up with things. Because I personally, I'm not much of a hoarder. If I have a project to do, I gather the resources, then immediately use them. Scar's a bit crazy in that he just gathers resources and then keeps them. So I have got thousands, potentially millions of different items that need to make their way into this storage system. And it's going to be huge and it's going to be impressive. Right, next up for the super smelter, I seem to remember from one of Scar's videos, he has almost like a blacksmithing area. Okay, now this is the animal farm. Alright, so it's not here. Whereabouts is it? Is it the one? Yes, that seems to make sense to me. Here we are. So this is it. Now, yes, I can't remember if he mentioned this in a video or if he mentioned it directly to me, but this was planned on being his furnacing station. I mean, can you imagine if we had some chests here and then they took the items down underneath the ground, super smelted them up, and then they came back up to the surface? I mean, this would probably be the most beautiful super smelter that's ever existed in existence ever. And if it all happened seamlessly, like you had an input chest, you had a cold chest, and then your output chest, and everything just gets done underneath the ground, and say you've got a minimum of 44 furnaces, maybe we could even go all out and have 88 furnaces. You know, we could really go bananas here, and everything would be hidden underneath the ground as to not ruin the aesthetic of Scar's beautiful builds, because I don't think I'm going to change anything aesthetically here. I think all I'm going to try and do is just add some function underneath the aesthetics. You know, for example, the animal farms, I think we can do something super easy here. I don't think we have to stress about this one too much. This should be pretty plain sailing. I mean, we've got plenty of space to work with as well, which is nice. I accidentally just defaulted to flying back to my base. I apologize, Scar. I didn't mean to trespass. And then for the doors and stuff segment, I mean, just looking around this area, there is plenty of opportunity for cool doors and things. Look, there's more drills. I own so many drills now. But yeah, there's simply millions of places in which I could add doors. I mean, imagine if this could actually drop down into the floor and there was something underneath here. I mean, maybe this is where the storage system could go. Maybe this is where the super smelter could go. There's possibilities here. There is definitely possibilities. All I'll say is I'm incredibly, incredibly excited. Now that we understand what HCBBS means and what it stands for, I'm no longer going to be a hobbit. In fact, give me a second. Now that I am no longer a hobbit, and now that I've spent some time looking around my base, getting a feel for all of the different locations, the styles, the things that I personally would add to it. I guess now we can actually get to work on doing it. We can actually get to work on building these things. I'm excited. I'm also slightly nervous, you know, but most importantly, I am incredibly excited. I'm also incredibly curious to see what Scar does with my old base. And also, I'm curious to see what all the hermits in general do with everyone's bases. I mean, this is a mix-up. This is a mix-up. Pretty much every single person on the Hermitcraft server now has a different base to what they had just the other day. That's mildly terrifying. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode on the Hermitcraft server. Stay tuned for all of the base updates and things, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya. And I thought just quickly for my outro, I would go back and look at all the comments of the original HCBBS video where I actually found the thing, and I wanted to see if anyone guessed it, and there are like a small handful that, like, congratulations to you guys, because you managed to do what everyone else couldn't. I mean, I was so convinced on the Bumbo Baggins Society, I'm a little bit disappointed.